Let's enter the world between worlds and visit an alternate universe of the Star Wars timeline, in Elseworlds, on What If I wrote Star Wars, Episode 9.
This is where the fun begins.
Our story begins on Ahch-To, the planet that Luke Skywalker exiled himself to decades ago. The Millennium Falcon races into the frame, zooming through the ocean plains. We cut to a cockpit shot of Rey. Her face has a stern, serious expression. It's masked with sadness underneath. As Rey lands the ship, she exits and begins to make her way up the steps of the island. Looking out into the sky, deep in thought, Rey is thinking about everything that's happened.
Do you want to know the truth about your parents? Or have you always known? And you just hidden it away? You know the truth.
Later that night, Rey would be seen inside the temple, sitting in the middle when Luke was telling her about Ben Solo's massacre at the Jedi Temple. While deep in thought, Rey begins to sense something. A presence. A powerful presence.
Who's there? I can sense you. Show yourself. I know you can hear me.
A mysterious blue aura forms in front of Rey. He's arrived.
Lost, are you, young one?
Rey's eyebrows raise as she motions a shocked and surprised facial expression.
Who are you?
Fear not, young Rey. A friend of Skywalker, I am.
Wait. You know who I am? You know Master Skywalker?
Know many things, I do. A nobody, you are not. Not yet properly trained in the Force, are you? Strong with the Force you are, yes?
I think...
No. Believe. Or don't believe. There is no think. Trust in your feelings you must, yes. The Force, powerful it is, yet mysterious. To seek the answers you desire, reach out with your feelings you must, but not here.
But I feel it too. I know I'm a nobody, like my family that abandoned me on Jakku.
Trust in Kylo Ren's words, do you?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm so lost.
Behind you, the answers you seek are not, but forward they are.
Forward?
Now, I just want to add one thing. In The Force Awakens, Maz tells Rey that the answers she seeks are not behind her, but forward they are. And I thought that adding this little bit in here in this theoretical episode 9 would be a nice little callback to that moment.
The belonging you seek is not behind you, it is ahead.
Yoda raises his finger. showing a force projection of a mysterious map. Rey would look in awe as the room fills up with stars. This is where Rey must go. This is where her destiny lies.
The answers you seek lie there they do. In the Outer Rim regions, you must go. Trust in your feelings, you must. Trust in the Force.
Yoda would vanish, leaving Rey alone in the temple. She gets on the Falcon and flies out to nowhere, hoping to find the location that Yoda showed her. A few days pass as the young girl drifts alone on the Falcon in the Outer Rim regions. Rey would spend the next few days pacing back and forth, walking alone through the hallways of the ship, even sitting on the Dejeric table remembering when she first boarded the ship with Finn months ago, and meeting Han Solo. On the last day her ship picks up a nearby planet. She would feel a pull, almost as if the Force is wanting to tell her something. Flying the ship down as her feelings guided her, Rey arrives on a mysterious planet that hasn't been touched for hundreds of years. After hours of walking through the forest, Rey discovers what appears to be a Jedi Temple. Feeling the pull, she makes her way into the center, walking through the giant hollow hallways, eventually leading her to the middle. But there's nothing. It's just a big empty room with massive walls and a 20-foot ceiling. Rey attempts to figure out if there's a secret door or anything. She walks up to a wall that shows a dirty mural covered in moss. She's trying to figure out what is it, so she closes her eyes and begins to focus in on her feelings as Master Yoda instructed her to. But nothing. Hours pass by and Rey is feeling frustrated, lost. Her back is sitting up against the wall as she tries to gather her thoughts. She starts to think about everything she's been through. Meeting BB-8 on Jakku, running into Finn, meeting Han Solo on the Falcon, joining the Resistance, being captured by Kylo Ren, being interrogated on Starkiller Base, seeing Han Solo die, fighting Kylo Ren in the forest, meeting Snoke, Luke, Leia, everything. The girl snaps out of her deep thought, closing her eyes once again, taking a deep, deep breath.
Are you the one?
She feels a pull even more. Rey moves her hand around the dark mural, trying to feel the Force, trying to feel something.
The answers you seek are here. No, this is not the way.
The mural on the dirty temple wall illuminates around the room like a light show. As the room slowly lights up, Rey sees the mural in its full imagery. Her eyes widen in amazement. 3 mysterious figures on the mural light up, and she hears distant echoes and voices coming from them.
Are you the one?
Rey notices a strange circular pattern glowing up on the mural wall as it begins to move. A circular pattern of wolves on the right side are running in a synced up motion. Being a bit afraid but curious, she slowly reaches her hand out to touch it, but a voice stops her. Not a distant echo, but a voice that's closer.
Rey, stop.
Rey would turn around quickly in shock as her face is amazed.
How is this possible? I felt you die.
I'm only dead from a certain point of view. The Force allows us to transcend death.
I went back to the temple and was approached by...
Master Yoda, I know, Rey, but you can't go what's beyond that wall.
I don't understand. Yoda told me to come here, to use my feelings so that I can find the answers I've been seeking all my life.
Rey, there's a natural order to things. If you go through there, you will disrupt the will of the Force. Everything happens for a reason. The Force makes things happen for a reason.
What is that even supposed to mean?
You're messing with something that you don't understand, such as I did a long time ago. You'll end up causing something much worse. More harm will be done than good.
Rey not having a clue as to what Luke is referring to, she tells him that she must do this because it's what she feels is the right thing to do. Rey turns around and extends her hand out, stepping into the portal, vanishing into the darkness. Luke shakes his head in disappointment. The Jedi Master vanishes as well, into the darkness. After a few seconds pass by, the portal begins to warp from the inside. Falling into the pitch black void, she looks up, and she is now in a world between worlds. Something mysterious and ancient, lost to time and existing outside of space and time. Rey slowly walks as her head spins around. She's observing this strange environment.
Master Yoda? Master Yoda! I'm here. I did what you instructed me to. If you can hear me, what am I supposed to do next?
Rey desperately calls out the little green friend, needing his guidance, because she's alone. The young girl continues to stroll around, not knowing where she is or what to do next. She notices the strange portal doorways in the distance. One caught her attention as it called to her with the Force, in a very mysterious way. Approaching the portal with caution, it begins to glow as it starts to play a vision from the past. Her vision of being left on Jakku as a kid. Rey is distressed, her eyes streaming down in tears. She's crying. She steps forward, reaching her hand out slowly in sadness, hoping that entering this moment in time could give her the answers she's been wanting. But again, a close echo from behind stops her. Rey turns around, and the vision being played on the portal fades away. As she took a few steps back, she sees nobody. Rey walks down on the pathway trying to feel the source of the voice. She is visited by Luke again, who would urge her not to continue.
Please, Rey.
Luke, I have to. I need to know where I come from. My whole life has been revolved around fighting to survive on Jakku. Until I met you, Han, Leia, and Finn. I don't want to be a nobody. I need to know who my family is.
You don't understand what you're about to do. The dangers of disrupting the Force has infinite consequences. I made that mistake when I found this place.
Master Yoda sent you here too?
No, the opposite. I ignored him. I thought I could stop Darth Vader from ever being born. And in doing so,
Master Skywalker?
I erased a forgotten family. My careless mistakes cause universal consequences. To the galaxy, and to the Force.
Rey senses a familiar presence nearby. Something dark, cold, and evil. The portal glows again, this time replaying a tragic moment. A moment that tore Rey from the inside. The death of Han Solo.
I understand what you're feeling. Pain, Rey. You will regret this like I did, but I won't stop you, because I understand your pain.
Rey looks over her shoulder to see that Luke has vanished. She turns her attention back to the portal as she's about to see Han die for a second time. He's the only father figure she's had in her life. Seconds before Kylo ignites his lightsaber to kill Han Solo, Rey would mutter under her breath as she begins to sob uncontrollably.
Oh no.
And that is it, guys, for part 1 on What If I Wrote Star Wars Episode 9. There was so much stuff that I wanted to explore in this video, but I couldn't due to time, such as Snoke's identity, which is revealed if you listen carefully to the trippy mural sequence, and why Rey's mother left her on Jakku. Hopefully sometime after Episode 9 is released, which I'm looking forward to a lot, like with The Force Awakens, I'll make a part 2 and possibly a part 3 to this with a satisfying conclusion to my version of the sequel trilogy. And shout out to the amazing voice actors who made this video feel alive. Their social medias are down below. So that'll be all for today, and I'll see you guys next time on Star Wars Elseworlds. and may the Force be with you.